Hello, my name's Kevin Carter and I'm the current chairman of Fishbourne Romans Football Club. Fishbourne Romans are a community football club where we offer children of all ages and all abilities fun through football. We're a non-competitive club in as much we don't enter into football leagues, so we don't have the problem of selecting the good players from the bad players, and we encourage everybody to come along and enjoy themselves. We meet on a Saturday morning from 9:30 to about 11. Most Saturdays. We do break for summer and we do break for Christmas, but probably about 40 weeks a year. First part of the session is a general warm-up where all the ages and all the groups warm up together, where we encourage the children to warm up before exercising. Then they'll go off into their age groups of all abilities, from the mini tots 4.5 up till 6, to the older groups all the way up to 16. We encourage some of the older lads to come back and help us, and we do participate in the Duke of Edinburgh scheme, where we'll allow the Duke of Edinburgh boys and girls to come back and actually help coaching. Some of our older lads we've actually put through FA Level 1 coaching courses as well, which they've thoroughly enjoyed.
Hi, I'm Ollie. I've been going to Fishbourne Romans football for about 8-9 years, and I've recently become a coach, helping out with the coaches here, and which was part of my DV Bronze Award. I enjoyed it so much that I thought I'll continue doing it and volunteering for my DV Silver. Fishbourne Romans have actually offered me the opportunity to do an FA Level 1 qualification in coaching, which I'm really excited for, which I'm doing in mid-April, where I can get my Level 1 certificate, which should be really useful.
Most of our coaches are FA qualified, some up to Level 2, most to Level 1. And others thinking about doing it very soon. We have a committee where myself as chairman, we have a treasurer and a secretary, and we also have a child protection officer, which his responsibility is to ensure the well-being of the children as we take duty of care very seriously here at Fishbourne.
One of the important things that we consider is the duty of care to the children here. As safety advisor for the club, I'm actually a qualified consultant. It's important that we make sure that things like ground conditions are okay. So unfortunately on some weeks we have to cancel, and today is one of those days. The ground is solid. We wouldn't have any of the kids running around in there. They like to break their necks, so we really do care for them, make sure they've got the shin pads, no jewellery unfortunately. It's just too much bling in the morning, it shines in people's eyes. One thing we like to do, and it doesn't often happen, we do have girls who participate in the matches, but what we'd like to attract are female coaches, because that increases our inclusivity yet again. It gives us the feminine touch. Personally, is what we need amongst us coaches, because it will take off some of the rough edges that some of us do have, including myself.
We rely solely on donations every Saturday morning from the parents of £1, and by say we put £1 in the pot, and that helps fund all of our equipment, all of our rentals and insurance that we require every year to fund ourselves. This is our container. As you can see, it's getting near its end of its life. We do need a container to store all of our equipment securely, because we've had 2 break-ins in the last 5 or 6 years. Not since we've had this though. And you get an idea of how much equipment we do need to have to run a Saturday morning. We've got 5 or 6 sets of big goals and 3 or 4 sets of the smaller goals. But this equipment wears out over time, and we do have to buy new sets of goals every year. We also replace all the balls to allow every child to have a ball on a Saturday morning. The stuff in front of you is also, we do run a cafe on a Saturday where the parents can have a cup of tea and a donut whilst they watch their children. We do try and have medical staff here trained on a Saturday morning, and we have a fully equipped medical bag should it be needed. But having so many coaches trained as level 1 and level 2 FA coaching courses, we are trained in first response as well.
We want people to have fun, especially the children, the parents to be happy with what we do, how we do it. All our kit basically comes from voluntary contributions. It's only £1 a week. It's been £1 for 10, 11, 12 years. So we're trying our best. One of the things though, we really do want to get the inclusivity, and also to help us do that is we need some funding as well. Now we do try and get funding from the local council, but it's not always easy in these times. We try to provide the kit that best suits everyone's abilities. So if you come down on a Saturday morning, you'll find that all the goals we have, all the equipment is sponsored from the contributions.
There's been football at Fishbourne for many years, but it's only the last 7 or 8 years when it's become increasingly popular. That happened when another parent and I turned up on a Saturday morning, only to find out it would be the last ever Fishbourne Romans, because the then coach, his children had grown up and he was going to stop it. Then, like all the other coaches you see today and all the other Saturdays, I volunteered along with the other coach to help start running it.
Hi, I'm Paul Stallard. I'm one of the coaches here at Fishbourne Romans. I started coming here about 5 years ago, bringing Leo and his brother Jack at the time. And like most of the coaches, I started off as a spectating dad, and within a few weeks got roped into helping out with some of the drills, and before I knew it I had the t-shirt and the jacket and I was one of the regular coaches. I think one of the great things we do here at Fishbourne Romans is have different age groups and mixes of age groups within each of the sessions. So we go all the way from 4 years old up to about 13 or so, but each of the groups has mixed age groups as well. So that means that some of the kids who want the challenge of playing with children who are older than themselves get that chance as well, and we also able to have some of the children playing with younger kids as well, which gives some of those the opportunity to play as well.
Leo, what would you like to be when you grow up?
A Premiership football player, or if that doesn't work out, a Fishbourne Romans football coach.
Whilst the Romans are based in Fishbourne, we do attract children from as far away as Midhurst, Emsworth and the Witterings. We do like to think that having so many children here on a Saturday morning who live locally is a good community service, because all the children from some way or another get to know each other, even just facially, and it does provide a good community spirit within the youth of the village.
It's just great togetherness, like it brings like all the kids and the family together. I mean, especially on tournament day as well, when all the family comes down, there's a big barbecue. It's just a really nice event to have, and be able to have it on a weekly basis as well. I think that's a really good thing. So.
It really is great to see some of the younger children to start off at Fishbourne Romans and then work their way up through the age groups until they become coaches themselves. I think they thoroughly enjoy it, and we thoroughly enjoy coaching them as well. But we do rely on support, both financially and time, of everybody to keep it running. So if you're a parent and you think you can spend a Saturday morning just helping us, that's great. Or if you can just help us financially, that's just as great. But either way, I think you see it's the value in it when you see the children go home smiling. And thanks very much. On behalf of Fishbourne Roman and coaches, thanks for all your help.